Господин Лавриев, във вашата презентация вие заявявате, че ще работите с българското правителство. Не знам дали сте наясно, но днес вице-премиерът Томислав Дончев е обявил, че има притеснение относно извършената сделка за БТК, тъй като самата компания, макар частна, е част от активи, които са били заложени в полза на КТБ. Може би сте наясно, че банката в момента е в процедура по обявяване в несъстоятелност и фонда за гарантиране на влоговете в България наля много сериозна сума от 3,5 милиарда. Тези пари трябва да бъдат върнати на държавата и съответно кабинета изразява притеснение относно тази сделка. И другото, което е като въпрос, как мислите да работите с българското правителство при положение, че в интернет вече се появиха сериозни публикации за ваши контакти с лица, свързани с Русия и включително лица като господин Малофеев, които са в забранителния списък на ЕС и САЩ?
I'm not sure I understood the question. So if I understand correctly, there are two questions. One is related to the process of negotiations with the government regarding the CCB debts. Another one is related to the VIVACOM situation and ownership. And the third one, if I understood correctly, is related to my contacts in Russia. These are three different questions, right? So regarding the two first questions, because I think they're interrelated, once more, we are in the European Union, so I'm not informed of all declarations that are made here and there, but we are 100% sure that being in the European Union, the Bulgarian government will guarantee private property and will guarantee an orderly repayment of CCB debts. And as you rightly put, there is a haul of debts apparently in this bank CCB. We don't know anything about the situation, but we understand that CCB is a creditor, indeed, of the situation we bought. And the only thing I may say at this point is, first of all, this is European Union, so private property will be guaranteed for all. Second, the CCB debts will be repaid. I mean, the ones that are in the situation we bought will be repaid. So the government should be quiet, should be, I would say, happy to see us coming in, because that's the best way to get the debts repaid in full. Now let me comment on 15 years experience of this situation. How typically does this work? When there is a bankruptcy, there is indeed first questors, as you had of the same mechanism as questor, and then typically at some point comes in what you have today, which is a receiver. In every law, it's pretty much the same thing across all situations I've faced. When the receiver comes in a situation, it means it's desperate. It can't recover the assets. And as I understand your comments around the press and what I've been related about, there is this move from the government, indeed, to get money back the way it can, to repay CCB debts. And we come in at a moment where we say, look, we don't want a discount. We don't want a haircut. Because in all situations, in all, let's say, Western markets, international markets, normal markets, you have an investor like me coming in, they say, my friend, prove me that I have a debt towards you, and then you're desperate, right? So how much do I pay you? We are not in this attitude. We are in an attitude where basically we are not going to make trials very long. We are here to work with the government to repay all due debts. We do not ask discount. And in this way, we are sure that, to answer the worry that you were naming, we are sure that the government can find in us a sound partner. Once more, we are working with all international banks, right? So when this transaction goes through in an orderly manner by international standards, i.e., there is an investor coming in saying, we think it's not financially distressed, so we can repay all debts. We are 100% sure that the government will respect private property and will make sure that CCB gets indeed this money back. right? And that there would be no discounts. So the way we are stepping in this situation is with the view that I would say is a present for the local government. Now, there was a question, I think, from you, and I guess many of you have this question. What are my links to Russia? There are several links. The first one is that my wife is Russian and my daughter is Russian. Right? So I've got personal links to Russia, and I'm really happy about this. Now, as part of special situations I've made since the last 15 years, I've also invested in Russia. As any normal investor, I've taken contacts all across the board in Russia. Now, there was a guy that I think you named who thought that it would be good for him to say that he's my partner, because indeed I'm an efficient investor, because indeed I'm a transparent investor. I'm not a partner of anyone. I act on my own. That helps me to invest long term, that helps me to make my own decisions, that helps me that nobody is telling me what to do and when. Right? So if some people have fantasies, good for them. You know, everybody has fantasies in life. As far as I'm concerned, I'm alone and I'm transparent.